All right, welcome back, mates. Hope everybody's doing well. Tuesday morning. Obviously, we know what's been happening here, going on now, weeks and weeks of economic just disaster. In terms of what we're seeing, in the U.S. economy, which is basically impacting just about everything. As you can see, what's kind of happening here with Bitcoin. Swing trading, scalp trading is really where it's at, unless spot traders, in terms of having that long term vision on what you really, really want to do. Um, I say that because remember, you got to go back to COVID April 2020, right? People left Bitcoin for dead, right? And we know what happened in the trajectory of Bitcoin from spring of 2020 all the way up to 70,000. So we know that these things happen, right? And these cycles are happening. Will the Bears win the day completely for a long period of time, like we've seen in some crypto markets? I don't know. I'm not so sure that that's going to be the case necessarily. The U.S. has elections coming up in November. That'll be here before we know it. I really think that a lot of governments, I mean, at least in democracies, are going to get flipped. And here in the States, the Republicans are probably going to take back Congress and should take back Congress because the Democrats have just done a dreadful job managing the economy. That regardless of all the other issues, social and otherwise, that people may support the Democratic Party in the States, um, you know, from an economic standpoint, they've just been dreadful. Just spending and spending and spending and spending. And, you know, you had to know that you had to know the Fed was going to have to raise rates. You've seen that videos we've done. We've talked about that in the group. We've talked about how to trade it countless times. It's FUD. We know what happens with FUD. Today's FUD is tomorrow's profit. And you have to look at it that way long term. And it's hard, and I know it's hard because you've been seeing Bitcoin just fall from 70,000 slowly but surely all the way back down to yesterday, just under 21,000. It hit the 20,000 zone for a little while. You can see that right here. But again, stick to your methods in terms of swing trading, scalp trading. I'm going to you can see trade right now in at 22,460 to 22,539 right now. You can see that call made. That's today. Yesterday, Cardano and Ethereum. I liked what I was seeing there. Probably exit these trades here and make the call to get out. Go ahead and take profit and keep swing and scalp trading those asset classes throughout this. It's kind of, you don't want to be left, with open exposures on the weekends. You don't want to be left with, those things without using hedges, without using your sell downs to protect your longs. And what that really means, I know a lot of people send me messages when I say stuff like that. What it means is if you have your Bitcoin in your wallet and you're just holding your Bitcoin and you're going to hold that Bitcoin, you then enter in sell downs on your leverage exchange. And you can use 1x. You don't have to use 5x, 10x, 50x, 100x. Okay, you don't have to do all that. You can just use 1x, okay, which is like a hedge. So if Bitcoin did drop, which it did, which I called the hedges at 32,000 for everybody in the group and 28,000 because that was the IOMAP kind of bookends. And if you break through those IOMAP barriers, those are supply and demand barriers, you get a correction or a backdraft sell down, right? That's what we saw. You can see it right here from 28. Boom. Okay. Now that was a technical coupled with what's going on in the economy. So that's influencing everything. Stock market's down 900 points yesterday, probably down again today before some buying comes in. Crypto's probably going to get down. Could crypto get to 18,000 Bitcoin? Probably. There's a chance now. Whereas 3 months ago, we would have said no. But now, everything that's happening with the economy, there's no safe haven. So you've got to be able to hedge your bet. Hold your Bitcoin, buy a sell down hedge short to gain profit from that trade without liquidating your Bitcoin, which will make matters worse in the overall market for Bitcoin. All right, mates.